time to fire up that grill. From smoked pork to smash burgers, outdoor cooking just tastes better. This is the Okie Smokin podcast. And here's your host, John Berry.
Welcome in to another episode of the Okie Smokin podcast. Along here with my beautiful wife, Dolores, as the co-host. Got a pretty good episode lined up for you today, don't we?
We sure do.
We did some peanut butter and jelly collaboration this last week. Did some smash burgers right now. Got a little storms, got a little lightning going out there. But so we did a peanut butter and jelly collaboration with Annie's Smokin pot. And I did a smashed burger, and you were not able to try it, were you, Dolores?
No, I was not.
Do you think if you could have, you would have wanted to try that?
I don't know. Peanut butter with and jelly with a hamburger.
No, but
But our son said it tasted good.
It actually did turn out a really, really fantastic. Now, the jelly that we used was pepper jelly, which is with a little Tabasco. And I thought about using...
I think that would probably be better than strawberry or grape.
Yeah, I was really looking for pineapple, but I couldn't find it. It did turn out really, really good. So we'll talk a little bit about that in this episode. We're also going to talk about Dolores, and we went out for a little cheat day, broke keto, went out and ate, and also go ahead and get in some community comments like usual. But all that's coming up on today's episode. So thank you for tuning in. This is episode number, I want to say 19. So yeah, I think 19. So we are well into the podcast. So be sure and tell your friends, tell your neighbors, and everybody else about the Okie Smokin a podcast show. Do you know, also on YouTube, we are now 75% away to my initial goal of 1,000 subscribers. So over 725. I think we hit 726 subs over the weekend, which is pretty cool. So that's awesome, and can't wait to hit 1,000. We started this, and I looked at this because when I was looking at that, we started this channel. Do you know how long I've really seriously started this channel?
No, John, I don't.
October of 2022. So we're talking approaching 2 solid years to where we've really put videos up regularly. Now, I launched the channel before then, and we had some content, but that is the time that if you go from October of 2022 till now, you're probably going to find very few months without any content, and you're going to find a lot of weeks that don't have any either, because we posted a lot of stuff. So kind of excited about that, kind of a benchmark of ours of getting to 1,000 subs, and we're on our road to that. And I think we'll hit that hopefully this year. Maybe this summer, by the end of the summer. So if you have not yet subscribed, go to the Okie Smokin YouTube channel and be sure and subscribe to that. So let's go ahead and get in. Our first thing we were going to talk about is our peanut butter and jelly collaboration. Now, Annie over at Annie's Smokin pot, which she is the one that hosted this, come up with an idea about a month ago, I would say, and said, create a YouTube video. You have to collaborate with her. Mention hashtag peanut butter jelly fun. So if you want to see the other people that have also created this collaboration video and what they've made, type that into YouTube. It may take a little while before it really gets into the algorithm and you find it, but there is several other people, including Just Cook the Damn Food. We've got Ghost Kitchen. We've got Griddle Cook More. There's quite a bit of them. Just hashtag peanut butter jelly fun, and you'll get to see a bunch of burgers with peanut butter. So what we did was just added the peanut butter and the jelly to some ground beef, 80-20 beef, and just mixed it all up. And I was trying to figure out should I use grape or strawberry. You didn't think those would be that great, no?
I think it would taste gross with those.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the grape might have been okay. No?
I don't think so.
And I was also looking for pineapple. You think pineapple would have been good?
Yeah.
I could not find any pineapple.
Like a spicy pineapple?
Yeah, or yes.
I think that would have been good.
That would have been good. I couldn't find any except for online, which was ridiculously priced, so I wasn't going to buy it. So I went with pepper jelly Tabasco, which I found at a local Winco. And I just went ahead and added that. Just a couple of spoonfuls of the jelly into the ground beef, a couple of spoonfuls of the peanut butter into the ground beef. And we just mixed that all up real well and then just went ahead and smashed it on the griddle, which at that point it kind of was thin. Do you think that affected it?
I think if we added more hamburger meat.
It could be. Yeah, maybe a little more.
Or less peanut butter.
Right. More hamburger meat or less peanut butter.
You did put more peanut butter than the jelly.
Yes. So I don't know.
Or maybe we could have used parchment paper, sprayed it, and smashed it with it. And maybe it wouldn't have came up with your little tool.
Yeah, it did stick to it a little bit, and it also kind of did not look as uniform
or pretty.
But
it worked with the cheese. The cheese stuck it together.
But My High Barbecue commented on the video, and I'll just point this out, and because I said it was a bit thin, and then he said, when you smash the burgers, I was thinking also a little bit thin there. And so you could see the thinness because you could actually see the griddle, and it just looked like it wasn't even together. And like he said, the thinness really worked to your advantage, making more loose type burger. And with all the other ingredients piled on, it sure was a sloppy good mess. So it all kind of worked. And then as he went on to say, the way it should be, absolutely delicious looking. So while we did smash the burgers on there, it didn't look full. And the cheese is the one that held when it comes to smash burgers, the number one thing that'll save you every time, what is it?
The cheese.
The cheese. Because you can smash it and you can have pieces all over the place. You can have little remnants and little parts of the burger. But then you take that cheese, you just throw that slice of cheese over it, let that melt up. And basically, so when we smashed this burger, you could see the jelly, you could see the peanut butter, but it wasn't one piece.
Yeah.
It was not at all one piece. It was almost like a spaghetti meat or something. I mean, it was completely scattered. But then we just took that layer of cheese. I went ahead and used a spatula, put it all close together in an area about the size of that slice of cheese, put the cheese on it, and then it held it all together. And then we put the other one on as well. And I think that held it together, and it came out pretty darn good. And then, of course, we used the biscuits instead of the hamburger.
Hamburger buns.
Now, can you try, if we would have done it bunless, can you not have peanut butter on keto?
No, not that type of peanut butter. It has to be 0 sugar.
So how do you get 0 sugar?
You can find it at the stores, but I don't really care for it. It doesn't taste that great.
Don't taste that great.
Or you could actually make your own peanut butter.
You know, and you speak of that, griddle.
But it still has carbs in it. But I don't know how many carbs.
Don't know how many carbs it has in it. We'll have to look that up because if we can figure out how to get a keto peanut butter.
I'm just not a peanut butter person.
You don't really want to.
No. Not unless you made me that peanut butter sauce on the steak.
Would that be a cheat day?
That would have to be a cheat day.
Well, originally when we were doing this, we were going to make a peanut butter sauce. And I was going to make a burger, and we were going to use the sauce and put it over the burger. At some point, somehow, somewhere, we come up with the more simpler version.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have time because,
didn't have time.
Life.
So I couldn't do the sauce because I think the sauce, and I was envisioning more of a, kind of like what Griddle Eat More did, an open face burger.
Yeah.
To where you put the sauce over it or something and use a spoon
Yeah,
and
that's what
fork.
we were gonna do with the biscuit.
Yes.
Remember?
Yeah, with the biscuit and just kind of have it open and do it
I
that way.
like the way that you did it on this one instead of going our other way.
Yes. So it all turned out real well. It's a breakfast burrito. We added hash browns. We added an egg, had an over easy
Bacon.
egg on that, added bacon, and just completely loaded that thing up. Cooked some biscuits, cooked it all outdoors, cooked it all like we always do on the Pit Boss. We cooked the biscuits on the Pit Boss, and we cooked everything else on the Blackstone griddle.
It was a messy burger, but
It was a messy burger, but it was really, really good. So not disappointed in how it turned out at all.
yeah, and our son said keep it on the menu.
Keep it on the menu. Yep, we'll make it again. And the great thing about whenever you cook something for the first time, and that's why always experiment with your food. Don't become just lazy with your food, or just experiment. Go out there a little bit. Try something different. And like we did, we will be able to adjust this. And like you said, you think we needed more peanut butter?
No, less peanut butter.
Less peanut butter.
More hamburger meat.
More hamburger meat. So
Sorry,
the next
hamburger
time
meat.
we'll add more hamburger meat. Well, you kind of each time we'll say we're going to try this again. And next thing you know, we're going to fine tune it. And then eventually you're going to have you a heck of a dish. So that's going to be real good. And you said keep it on the menu. And you know what else would be good with this? And I didn't do it. Maybe some coleslaw.
Ew. I
You
don't think so.
You don't think any coleslaw?
No, not on that.
A coleslaw breakfast burger
No, not
with peanut butter and
no.
jelly?
No. Ew. No.
I think it tastes pretty good.
I don't think so. Ew.
But that is that. And there's other participants out there. If you'd like to check them all out, be sure and check it out. It's hashtag peanut butter jelly fun. And we had a lot of fun with this one. I was talking a bit ago, a griddle eats more. I don't know if have you seen his video yet?
I don't know. What did he make?
He made funnel cake.
Oh, no, I didn't get to watch that. You
Yeah.
watched it.
It's pretty. So he made an open face funnel cake from, he made the funnel cake. He also made his peanut butter from scratch. He put peanuts,
Okay.
peanuts in a blender or Vitamin X, I think's what he said. And he blended it up
Kind of like the Ninja. We've
Yeah.
done that before.
and then put it in like a bottle, like, how we have our Blackstone bottle with the water, and then was able to use that later on.
Put it on there.
Yes. And he made that with it and then did smash burgers just like I
did.
did.
He like it?
He seemed to, yes. But he made 3 smash burgers, added cheese to all of them. So he made a triple.
With funnel cake?
With the
Did
funnel
he put
cake.
the powdered cheese?
Yes. It was all there. So you could check it out. But
I love funnel cake, though.
he made the funnel cake. Then, if I remember right, he put the burgers, like 3 of them, just kind of side by side across that funnel cake. Then he put the powdered sugar all across it, and then added the peanut butter, and then added the jelly. It seems like he used grape jelly. I may be wrong, though.
Probably did.
Can't remember 100%. But he added the jelly on it. And then just went ahead and it's a spoon and fork burger, though. It's not. You're not going to grab this. This is.
I don't know. That doesn't sound good, but I do love funnel cake, though.
It looked good, though. I would definitely give this one a try. And it was all like he used the bottle where he used it to make the funnel cake,
like the sauce stuff.
and then he used So it was.
The peanut butter, was it sauce, like a sauce?
Well, he just made the peanut butter with the peanuts. You get the peanuts in, grind them up, and then just put it on top of it. Yep, just like a sauce or something. Put the jelly on there, the powder and everything.
Well, I'll have to try it because it sounds gross.
But we cannot talk about the peanut butter and jelly peanut butter and jelly burger without talking about the host.
Yeah, she put Reese's
Annie.
Reese's peanut butter cup.
Oh, yes. You've got to check it out. Annie's Smoking Pot on YouTube. And she created the burger and put a Reese's in the middle of a peanut butter patty. A Reese's peanut butter cup. So you basically, I love stuffed peanut, or not peanut butter.
And she didn't make it into a smash burger. She just made it into a burger.
She just made a burger. She did smash it a little later on in the video, but she put a Reese's in the center of the burger. Like you would stuff a peanut butter, or I keep saying peanut butter. You would stuff a burger with mozzarella cheese or with jalapenos or with some of your favorite.
Maybe hers needs to go with the funnel cake. That would be good.
the peanut butter
with the funnel cake.
Yeah, the funnel cake. That would
that would taste good.
That would be a good that would compare together.
Mix it.
Yep, mix it together. But she went ahead and did that, and then she still put peanut butter, and she used some pepper jelly as well, and put it all together, and went ahead and made what I would say was an amazing peanut butter and jelly burger. So if you'd like to check that out, just be sure and check her out. It's Any Smoking Pot. And so we had a lot of fun with the peanut butter and jelly collaboration, which we do also, before we go on to our next segment, want to talk about our next collaboration.
What's your next collaboration?
With Jim Kitchen's Kitchen.
So you're doing another one with him?
Oh, yes. We have it in. We've got to do it by the end of the month. Remember?
What is that?
Pickle. You forget about the pickle?
I did forget about the pickle.
So
anything with pickle?
Anything with pickles.
I'll have to come up with
something. You could just create a burger. I'm going to put some pickles on it. That would be boring. Can't do that.
I'll come up with something. We can't say on here, though.
No, but there's got to be the pickle's got to be the star of this dish. So a pickle dish.
Ooh, I got it. I got one.
You got one?
I'm not going to say it on here.
You're not going to give it away?
Wait. Yeah.
A pickle collaboration that's coming up. We're going to be doing it. It'll be due. I don't remember the exact date, but it is in June. The video is going to drop on this channel with Jim Kitchen's Kitchen.
We have to buy big pickles, though.
Oh, you want a big pickle?
Yeah, I have something in my mind.
You don't want a small pickle?
No, big. The big ones.
How big?
Like your mom used to buy the jar. You know those jars with all the pickles?
Oh, right.
Big ones?
Jumbo.
Yes. I have something in my head.
All right. Well, she's going to create the next collaboration.
I do. I have something good.
Are we going to fill it?
Yeah.
I can't. I'm not real sure what she's going with, but so a pickle collaboration.
I'll tell you after this.
Stay tuned. Be sure and have you not yet subscribed or followed this podcast? Be sure and do so you can see what we do with those pickles that'll be coming up here in the next few weeks. Little pickle barbecue.
Yeah, I have something in mind. I think I could eat it too.
We ought to do a keto version, whatever it is you want.
No, it's keto that I'm thinking of.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll do something that you can taste. It's going to be totally keto because if you don't know, if you just followed or just listen to this episode, Dolores follows a keto diet for the most part. She does cheat once in a while, which we're going to tell you a little bit about that here in a minute where we went out and ate. But she does not cheat regularly. And so I think that's the key. And I'm going to stick with it going forward. The next collaboration, the pickles, let's make it keto. Right. Let's make sure everything is keto friendly. Let's make sure the audience that listens, if they're keto, they can have it.
Okay.
Let's do a keto version. I think that'll be great with Jim Kitchen's Kitchen. So we get a pickle challenge, a pickle collaboration coming up. And that's going to be awesome. So we got that going on. Also had my grandson Jake come over.
Yes.
This last weekend. And
for his birthday, he wanted to do a video with Papa. Because they always do videos together. And they haven't done one in quite some time. It's
been a minute.
Yeah. So he was excited.
It has been a minute. And if you look back on our YouTube channel, we have done, and we got a dessert playlist, and he's done some desserts with us.
When was the last time that you did something with him?
Wow.
Besides this one. It's
You know,
been a while.
it has been a while.
You need to do more because he likes doing the
He
YouTube
does,
stuff.
and he likes doing desserts and things. Of course, not just that, but we've done a s'mores pizza.
That was his favorite. Oh, besides my keto French bread that you did.
The keto French bread. French toast.
French toast.
French toast that we did.
Toast. He loved that.
We cooked that on the Weber.
He keeps on telling you to redo that.
He wants me to redo it again because he loved that so much. We cooked it on the Weber and then threw it on the Blackstone to brown it.
That's really good.
Yeah, that one was good. And then what else did we do? We did the
ice cream, something with ice cream.
We did the apple. We did some kind of apple dessert.
Yeah, and it had ice cream on it, right?
Yeah, so I may be missing one. But we've done several dessert videos. I have not yet edited this one, so we need to edit it and get it on the channel this week coming up.
It's for his 9th birthday. He's
9th birthday. He enjoys doing YouTube, so.
Yeah, they made cupcakes together.
Cupcakes.
And you guys cooked it on the...
Pit Boss.
Pit Boss, yes.
And I just got to say, the Pit Boss, when it comes to baking.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so when they baked the cupcakes, it was like quick. I felt like...
Yes. It didn't take that long.
I'm kicking my cakes out there.
It's seriously like if you have I challenge you. If you have a recipe and it says something to the effects of bake it in the oven and you have a Pit Boss, just put it in the Pit Boss.
Right.
Follow the instructions, do what it says, and it works. Almost every time. We even cooked a pizza.
Oh, yeah, you guys did.
Yeah, we cooked a frozen Mike's Ultimate Pizza. Nothing crazy, but it was only $6.98 at Winco. We took it. I threw it on the Pit Boss at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. It had a crunch to it, did it not?
It did. I didn't get to eat it, though.
Yeah, it was real good. You'll be able to find that on the TikTok. I didn't put that on YouTube, but I did a little...
I didn't even get to taste those cupcakes either. They looked really good.
Yeah, it tasted...
We did some marbling on some of them.
On the cupcakes? We did. We did some chocolate with vanilla mix.
It looked pretty, too, when it came out. We cut one in half.
Yeah, those cupcakes turned out really, really good.
When he was making it, he was just tasting the batter, and then you told him, don't be eating that. It has eggs in it. I
know.
You remember when your mom used to tell you, don't eat that because it has eggs in it, and everybody used to eat it.
Yeah,
lick the bowl.
he was licking the bowl and the spoons.
The icing. Oh, my goodness. The kid was sugared up.
He was really enjoying that, so... I got to edit that, and I'll get that video up here in the next couple of days as a little special video. It won't interfere with my Thursday, so we're going to throw that as a special video coming up in the next day or two. And then, so that's pretty much what we got going on, except we did have our anniversary come up on
May 28th.
May 28th, and Dolores did break keto.
Oh, yeah. I had to. It was good.
But we didn't do it at the home.
No, we went out to Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse. We'd talked about that on the podcast a few episodes ago. But we said she was going to go to Texas Roadhouse, and she was not going to cheat until then. So did you, from the time you were talking, did you break keto?
No, I did not.
So you made it all the way till then.
Yeah. And I ate steak, baked potato, and of course veggies, but I had a drink, and it was a margarita, a strawberry margarita with a kicker in it with Patron.
So what is that kicker? Explain that.
It's Patron.
Right. And then when they bring that to you.
It's like a shot, and then you dump it inside your margarita. But my margarita already had liquor in it. I let John taste it.
Right.
What'd you say? Woo!
Strong. It was pretty strong. And that kicker just slowly infuses into it, right? Because you just turn it upside down and stick it in.
You know how you get either sugar or salt? I put salt on it because, I was going so much on keto. And I did gain a pound.
Just from breaking keto?
Yes, just from breaking. But the next 2 days, I did a liquid fast. So then I lost weight. So I weigh 165.6. So
she wears about her weight too much. She looks just fine.
No. I need to lose 20 pounds. Like, I'm obese, you guys. It says on the chart.
So what did you have? You had a steak while you were there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Which
I feel like our steaks got.
I think everything got messed up.
I think our steak,
honestly, because when he first came out, and nothing about, I mean, everything was great. But it came out, and didn't I have like one of your sides?
Yes, and you had one of, and
I had one. You had the veggies. You still went part keto, so you had broccoli and veggies.
With the steak, it's still keto.
But it was on my. He gave it to me, and he gave you the mashed potatoes.
Yes, and I told him, I said, "Sir, that's actually my stuff." And
so
I have
he
his
swapped
stuff.
those two.
Yes, but I think our steaks were switched. But
I was supposed to have the shrimp.
You had the shrimp.
Oh, I bet I did.
Yes, you did.
But mine was rare, and yours was medium rare.
Yes, but I think mine was.
I just like mine rare.
Mine was more pink
barely
than
cook
yours.
But then when you ate yours, or when you cut into yours like looked rare.
Well, it didn't look rare, but it looked more pink.
It was a lot more pink. Mine looked more medium.
Yes.
So mine was definitely not medium rare.
I mean,
it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Everything was fine, but it seemed like the everything.
But usually yours is like.
They had the sides backwards, and I think they had the steaks backwards, to be honest. Because when I was looking at it,
I think so. Because when I was starting, I was like, I think this is your steak. Because it looked more.
But that was her little cheat date that we had.
And you guys, the bread. I'm all about the bread.
And oh my gosh. That's a major.
I think that's why I gained.
Cheat.
Yes, I think that's why I gained weight because I think I had like 4 biscuits. You guys, I'm not gonna lie. With their butter, their butter has cinnamon and sugar in it, doesn't it?
It does.
So I think that's what put me over the.
It has some kind of a cinnamonness to it.
I think that's what brought me over. That's why I gained a pound.
Yeah. So that was a real good time, and we enjoyed that. And you had your drink. Yes. And now you're back on keto now.
Yep, back on keto. I did the 2-day liquid fast, and I'm back on track.
So when would be your next?
Remember, I told you 4th of July.
4th of July.
Yeah. The 4th of July is my next cheat.
That's not too far away, about a month, a little over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and I've been trying to do my walks. And of
so
course
what do you think on the 4th? Because that's typically, I mean, you don't need to.
I know it's hamburger and hot dogs.
Yeah,
but,
we're not going to do much.
Sides.
I'll have some potato salad.
Yeah, like we do our sides.
Baked beans.
And of course, dessert.
Dessert. Yeah, we're going to be doing a good 4th of July.
I was thinking like a watermelon. Like I would love to eat some watermelon.
Is watermelon not keto?
It is not. It has a bunch of carbs in it.
We'll get a watermelon. How about some homemade ice cream? I love that on the 4th.
I know that's what you want. I probably won't cheat on that, but the kids will.
I think I'm going to make some homemade ice cream.
I don't really like homemade ice cream.
It's going to be like 100 degrees.
But I know you do. It's
the perfect time of year. We'll get out in the pool, make some homemade ice cream.
Yes, I hope it's hot so we can go in the pool.
Well, let's go ahead and check into the community comments that we currently have. And by the way, you can comment simply by going to okiesmokin.com/fan page and leave a voicemail, or you can send a text to me and Dolores by checking the show notes in your podcast app. I'm looking here and got a comment on our last video that I did, which was the burger and peanut butter from a Griddle, Cook, Eat, and More. And he says, now that's a biscuit right there. I like how you incorporated the PB&J in the ground beef. Great job with 3 thumbs up. Now that's something that I did, and a lot of people don't do, although I've seen it some. Do you think when you make the peanut butter and jelly or peanut butter burger, you should just spread it on it? Because we incorporated it in. Most people spread it on the bun. And originally, that's kind of what we wanted to do.
No, we were going to put the jelly on the bun. Remember the top of it? And we were going to smoke it.
And then throw it on the griddle or smoke it?
No, we were going to smoke it, remember?
That would be good.
After it cooked it, we were going to smoke it in there.
Yes.
That's what our original thing was.
Yeah, so we just basically mixed it all together, smashed it, and just let it go. But there's one more I was wanting to read on here if I could find it. And it is from Let me take a look. So it was from Lumberjack, PA, and he said, wow, that looks great. Thanks for sharing. But that made me think it's not the comment he gave me. It's his actual video. So let me talk about that just a minute, which is a video that he did of the peanut butter and jelly collaboration with the burger. And he actually caramelized some grape jelly and the onions. And
I remember watching that.
It was a real good one. It's Lumberjack, PA. And I commented on his video and I said, nice looking burger. I like the way you incorporated the jelly into caramelized onions. And then he said the grape jelly caramelized onions seem to be a hit. The peanut butter on the bun, not so much. So I really like that.
Maybe less peanut butter. Maybe he should do less peanut butter on the bun.
Right.
You know?
But I really think I want to do that. I want to take some onions. You know how you
Do you think like if he would have put peanut butter with a little butter, it would have been better on the bun?
Oh,
Yeah.
spread some peanut butter and butter.
Yeah. Like
That
mix
would
it
be
a little bit.
something. So you kind of,
don't put it like a thick later. Just put it like a thin, and then put it on
that
the
might
grill.
be. That might be. But that's something we can try.
Well, I can't on my keto, but you can. You and the boys can, I should say.
Well, this is the Okie Smokin podcast show, and going forward, there are some videos we do have coming out. We have a brisket video that will be coming out either, you think that's coming out this Thursday?
Yes, I believe. Right?
Okay, we're going to get that edited and get that video out. I made a full packer brisket.
Yes. It was good too.
And we'll talk about that a little more in depth when the video comes out. But that was cooked fairly fast.
Yeah.
250 to 300 degrees.
I'm pretty sure we talked about this last week because you told everybody that you burnt the ends.
Okay. I did touch on it a little bit.
Yeah, like you burnt the ends and it was really good. Remember we talked about last week because I remember you doing a taste test on the podcast.
Did I do a taste test of the brisket?
Yes, on the podcast, yes.
Wow. You better check out the last episode.
I do
then.
now. I recall all this. I'm like, okay, yeah, I remember you doing a taste test on it. Yes.
Well, let me tell you.
But we said that we'd talk about it because we didn't get to the brisket yet. Remember?
Oh.
You just did the taste test of that and you put it back on.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I did a taste test. I'll have to check that out.
He doesn't even remember taste test.
Well, let me tell you, folks. We do the podcast. I did the YouTube channel. I also have a pull channel. I have various things going on. And so I sometimes forget what I've done.
Uh-huh.
And then a few beers and you don't remember much.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and have the brisket video come out this week. I've also got the potato soup video. I don't know when that one's going to come out. Should it come out the week after?
Yes.
Okay.
Do the brisket first and then the potato.
We'll do the brisket. We'll do the potato.
Even though I think you did the potato first.
I did do the potato first.
But since we're talking about the brisket,
let's do the brisket. Let's get it on out. We'll do the brisket video. It's coming up this Thursday. We're going to have the potato soup video coming out next Thursday after. And then I'm just going to keep cooking. We're going to keep, basically, I've got a library and we cook stuff and then we go ahead and put it out. What should I do that I haven't done yet?
We need to make a Father's Day type.
When is Father's Day?
Ooh.
Look up the date real quick. She's on her phone. How fast can you tell me? Come on. When is Father's Day?
I'm not quick on this.
And if you're from Oklahoma, right now I am drinking an F5 Imperial IPA. So check it out. It's really good.
It's June 16th. So it's right next to your birthday.
Okay, so
we need
look.
to come out with some kind of Father's Day.
What's Thursday's date? If you look on the calendar right there.
This Thursday?
Yeah.
I wasn't looking at a calendar.
Yeah. Let's look at the calendar here. Let's take a look at this. and see if we can figure out when Thursday's date is.
So Thursday is the 6th.
Thursday's the 6th.
So that's perfect for we could do
So we do the brisket on the 6th, but then the potato soup comes out on what date?
The 13th.
And when is Father's Day?
Father's Day is the 16th.
We could have a special Father's Day. What should we do on that?
I don't know. We'll have to think of something.
Just do that's on a Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Always on a Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We'll think of something.
Nothing crazy. Burgers and hot dogs. What do you think?
No, that's 4th of July stuff.
That's 4th of July.
We gotta think of something.
Maybe
While you're a dad, what do you like on Father's Day?
Oh, I like food.
Really?
Food, beer.
Something incorporated with beer.
Something incorporated with beer.
Yeah.
Food, brats, beer, sausages. I'm starting to see something. I don't know, but we'll maybe have a special episode. As a matter of fact, now you've locked it in. You've committed me to it.
A Father's Day special.
So we'll do that coming up. Be sure you got a notebook or something. You writing all this down?
No.
This is the Okie Smokin podcast. Hey, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys. We come out here. How often do we do this show?
We'll see you next Sunday.
Next Sunday. Sunday?
Today's Sunday.
When does the episode usually drop?
On Monday, but we'll see you Sunday, though, because we talk on Sunday. Right?
Thank you for listening to the Okie Smokin podcast. Episodes drop every Monday. Don't forget to follow this podcast, or you might miss out on some delicious creations. You can also find us on our website, okiesmokin.com, and on YouTube and other social media platforms. Until next time, keep firing up that grill.
There's a brand new feature available on the Okie Smokin podcast, and it involves you. That's right. Send me and Dolores a text, and it's never been easier. Simply scroll down to the show notes description, and you'll see where it says, send John and Dolores a text message. Click it. Talk to us. You're probably using your phone anyway, so do it now. Can't wait to hear from you.